We now know when and how students in the area's largest school district will return to school.
Cincinnati Public finalized its plan tonight, and Local 12's Brad Underwood is live at CPS to break it down for us. Yet again, was it a week ago, Brad, you were out there?
Yeah, break it down again. As you mentioned, standing here last week telling you that the board made a decision that it could be bringing students back to in-person learning starting next week. That's not happening. The district pushing it yet another week, but this time to give parents an extra week to make plans and prepare. And starting October 5th will be a 3-week-long process of bringing students in the entire district back to in-person learning. New Cincinnati Health Department data shows an average of 34 new COVID-19 cases a day over the last 2 weeks. Compare that to 68 back in July. And in the last 2 weeks, a drop in cases 9 of the 14 days. Those numbers have CPS Superintendent Laura Mitchell confident in a return to in-person learning.
We are not confused about our mission. Our mission is to educate our young people, and at this point in time, we have to make a decision as to how we will deliver a quality education.
Mitchell recommends phasing in preschool and special education students starting October 5th. The following week, October 12th, K through 2nd and 7 through 8 will begin returning. And the week after, October 19th, grades 3 through 6 and 9 through 12 return.
We have to start somewhere. And tonight we need to decide where to give the directive to get the superintendent and her team moving forward.
The board did switch gears on the learning model for students. Instead of sticking with the initial blended learning, alternating in-person and remote, students will now have distance learning on Monday, 2 days in person, and 2 remote learning days each week.
The former teacher in me has rested on consistent disruption is better than inconsistent disruption, which is why I'm still stuck on the virtual piece, and the public health professional in me is still stuck on erring on the side of safety. There are too many I don't knows for me to be comfortable.
Teachers Union President Julie Sellers believes the current model is best and that many parents, teachers, and students still have concerns.
I don't think they've given enough options to families. I don't think they've given enough options to employees. And I think that it's going to be a difficult situation for some families transitioning back.
Now, for those families who are not comfortable sending their child back to in-person learning, they are being encouraged to join the Digital Academy of Learning. They can do that. They've reopened that enrollment process. That works for every grade, every level of education, except for preschool. There is no Digital Academy option for preschool, so you either send your kid back or you withdraw, risk losing your spot in that seniority line. That is where things kind of stood tonight, but it was mentioned late that the district is working on a packet of instructional material that they could send home with parents to do learning at home. They're not calling it homeschooling because that is a whole different ball game that the district is not getting into, but they're working on putting together a packet of information for those preschool families who aren't comfortable going in person but still want to be a part of CPS. Reporting live tonight in Corryville, Brad Underwood, Local 12 News. Kyle.
All right, Brad, thank you so much. And the one unknown tonight, Walnut Hills High School doesn't have a plan yet. The district says there are just too many students to split into groups and keep a safe distance. The school board did not offer a timeline for when that decision will be made.